Hi everyone, and welcome to this art supply video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the art supplies that I've been using over the last year or so, since the video that I uploaded last year. I've upgraded a few things and changed my collection of equipment a little bit since then, so I wanted to give you an update on how things have changed and the current stuff that I've been using in recent videos. A bunch of you have been asking for a video like this, and I want to try and help out as much as possible, so hopefully this video helps out in some way. So to start off with my favourite piece of drawing equipment that you've probably seen in most of my videos since I started uploading videos 4 years ago, and that's the Pentel P207 0.7mm mechanical pencil. With this I use HB Hi-Polymer leads, and this combination, it's by far my favourite pencil that I've ever used, and it's one of those things where it's all about personal preference. I know that it might not necessarily be the ideal pencil for everyone. Some people prefer regular pencils over mechanical pencils, and that's absolutely fine. That's all about finding the pencils that you're comfortable with using for your drawings. In my case, I really love this pencil, and it's something that I've really grown to using, and I don't want to stop using it anytime soon. So that's it's the pencil that I love using for portraits and things like that. We're having the finer lead, and it works well for that kind of stuff. And I found it on Amazon for very cheap. I think it was only £3, so that's another huge plus point. When I'm working on a drawing where I want to smooth the shading, and that's usually on portraits and that kind of thing, I like to use blending sticks. I bought this set of Rowney blending sticks. I bought a set of 10, and they give you a set of various sizes and like for different uses. I highly recommend trying out blending sticks. They work extremely well when you want to smooth the shading, and you can get finer ones for the smaller parts of the blending, and you can get larger ones for blending larger areas. They're really fun to work with, and they give a really cool effect, so I highly recommend trying them out. Moving on from that, in my recent Fan Art Friday videos I've been using Copic Multi Liner pens. They range in a bunch of different sizes, and the smallest one that I've been using is 0.05mm, so it gives you that extra control over the pen and extra control over the line quality that you're creating. I love using these pens, and they don't smudge or bleed into the drawing when you're using Copic markers or that kind of thing over the top of them, which is extremely helpful when I'm working on the Fan Art Friday videos. For a bunch of the drawings that I worked on last year, I used this Pentel pocket brush pen. I really love using it. It works as a paintbrush, but it uses pen ink. It works great when you're working on Copic marker drawings, and it doesn't, once it's dried, it doesn't smudge or blend at all into any drawings, which is really important. Another pen that I absolutely love using, especially in my Fan Art Friday videos when I'm adding highlights to my drawings, is the Uni-Ball Signo Broad Pigment Ink white pen. This adds white paint to your drawing, so you can add some really white opaque highlights to maybe the eyes and on the lips and that kind of stuff. I have so much fun working with this pen, and I probably overdo the highlights in some of my drawings just because it's so much fun to use. Yeah, I definitely recommend this pen for adding highlights to your drawings. I'm extremely happy to say that I recently acquired this set of 72 Copic Ciao markers. This is specifically the set B of colours. I'm honestly so excited to use these in future videos. I've used them in a few of my recent Fan Art Friday videos already, and I've absolutely loved using them. I always have so much fun with those drawings, and to have a new set of colours, 72 colours to be exact, it's just I'm so happy. I also have my older set of Copic markers and a bunch of extra ones that I keep in the drawer next to me just in case I need them, especially the cool grey markers. I have a bunch of extra ones of those. I also have a few refill markers for the colours that I use the most, and those are cool grey number 3 and 7 and crimson and cardinal. Those are the colours that I seem to be using the most, and so I needed refill markers for them. The refills themselves last a very long time, so it's nice to know that those colours won't be running out anytime soon. I'm also extremely excited to announce that I've got a new set of Prismacolor pencils. I have had so much fun in the past using these pencils for my drawings, especially of like Disney characters and that kind of thing. And I want to try and use these pencils as soon as possible. So I've got a set of 48 new pencils. The amount of colour choices in here, I'm as excited about this as I am about the Copic markers, and I really can't wait to start working on some drawings and videos to put online. In terms of paper, for the drawings that I usually upload on Fan Art Friday with the Copic marker drawings and the portrait drawings with pencil, for all of those I use the same kind of paper at the moment, and that is Strathmore Bristol board paper. It's 270 GSM, so it's very thick and very durable, which is extremely helpful when you're working on a drawing for someone, or if you're working with Copic markers and you don't want the paper to bend. I like the smooth surface too. It's very helpful when you're working with Copic markers and that kind of thing. When I'm working on coloured pencil drawings, maybe for like the Disney drawings and that kind of thing last year, I like to use this Rowney Earthbound recycled sketchbook. The paper is 100% recycled, and it gives this really nice, it's a nice tan toned paper, so when you're using a white pencil over the top of it, it has really nice effects. Having darker paper like this really shows up the highlights in your drawing, and it can make the characters and that kind of thing stand out so much more. And it's really fun to use, and the paper itself it doesn't cost much at all. I recommend trying out this kind of paper at least once. It's very, very fun. And there we go, that's the drawing materials and equipment that I'm currently using, and the stuff that I would recommend trying out. I really believe that drawing is about finding your own personal preferences, so I recommend trying this stuff out and seeing if you find something that you like using. It's all about finding the kind of things that you're comfortable with using. So it's the same reason I use that pencil all the time. It's not about what's best to use, it's about finding the stuff that you like using and sticking to that. I definitely don't recommend trying to find the most expensive equipment and thinking that would be the best for the job. It's quite often the case that the cheapest materials are actually the best. It's all about what you can do with the materials, it's not about the materials themselves, and just finding the stuff that you're comfortable using. I really hope this video helped in some way, and please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoy videos like this and you want to see more drawings, like fan art videos, and you want to learn more about how to draw, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. And any likes or shares on this video are hugely appreciated. It really means a lot to me, and it helps the channel out so much. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and follow along with my drawing progress, then feel free to check out the links in the description box below. And once again, thank you so much for the support on this channel. I have so much fun working on these drawings and these videos. It means a lot that you want to see them, and I can't wait to continue working on them. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all soon.